everybody, and welcome back to another Minecraft Survival Let's Play episode. We are starting off right here on my little swing set next to the tree. And I've got some pretty cool news for you guys, actually. Since we're right here, we'll turn into this view mode, and I can tell you all about it. This weekend, I did my first ever live stream on Twitch. Well, technically, I did one kind of test stream where I built this tree that you can see behind me right here. But my first ever real live stream, I actually, I put out some announcements that I was going to be doing it, and then I actually did it, and we did a live stream, and it worked. I streamed for a couple hours. We went to the Nether, and we got a bunch of glowstone, and then actually, here, I'll show you this. We went around, and we placed glowstone under under these leaves right here, all over the swamp, so that our whole swamp island is actually like pretty well lit up. When it gets dark in here, it doesn't actually get that dark. And then the other thing we did was I asked for some suggestions on how to name a pig, and the chat told me that I should name this pig, if I can look at him, there's a vine here, but you saw it for a second, Pythagoras. There you can sort of see it for a second. If I there you go, Pythagoras. That's a new piggy friend of ours. I told them it had to start with a P, just like Percival and Penelope. And maybe we'll keep naming pigs in our streams. Maybe whenever we stream, we'll try to breed some pigs and then name a new pig or something like that. And we'll always have just this like army of pigs with P names. And then Harold, who eventually, hopefully, we can turn back into a villager. I'm not really sure yet. But that's what we did on stream. And actually, funny story about streaming, I made a deal with a fellow YouTuber. I was watching a fellow YouTuber, and he had been talking about maybe thinking of doing some streaming as well, and I said, hey, you know what, if you start streaming, I'll start streaming, and he said, deal, and so now we are both starting to stream, and so I highly recommend you go and check out his channel as well, and his streams if you get the chance. I watched his stream Saturday night for a couple hours, and it was a lot of fun. He built a pretty cool like building above his mine shaft. But YouTuber's name is Pathfinder MC. I will link his channel both on my end screen and in the description of this video, so you can absolutely go check out his work because he's doing some really, really cool stuff over there. And you guys should definitely check it out. He's starting to stream as well. And I highly recommend you check out his stuff. He does some really cool looking builds. And yeah, he had a really good stream on Saturday night. I watched his, and the next day I said, you know what, here I go. We made a deal. He's gonna start streaming, and so I did the next day. And we set up. Obviously, the ones in the path were already here, but all the ones out here in the grass. If we walk around, like this is new, and all these ones out here are new. And actually, you can see it's getting dark right now, so we'll let it get dark, so you guys can actually see what this place looks like at night, because it's starting to look pretty cool. But with that, I want to actually talk about that over there. You can see probably some weird shapes over there. I started working on the building above, or above and around our furnace array, our super smelter over there. And I sort of lost track of time with what I was doing. I wanted to start just kind of building the shape of it, to see if I could get some like notes down of what sort of I want it to look like. And well, I got a little bit carried away. There's still more work that needs to be done, and that's what we're going to do in this episode right now. But I got significantly farther along than I necessarily meant to while I was not recording. So this is what it looks like right now. I'll show you guys again in the light, but we've got this gray stone brick and cobblestone around the smelter, and if we walk in here, this is where the actual smelting array is. In here, I've got a chest I was using to store blaze rods, but now I've already integrated them all into the system, and there's even some extra backed up in the hoppers right there. You can see this is what our place looks like at night. It's good and nighttime right now, but all the land is still lit up. It actually looks really cool. And I'm not really seeing anything spawning, really. We've got a pig there and a pig there, both of which can be named in a stream at some point. So I'm excited to get more pigs named and see how that goes. But yeah, I think that this is looking pretty good. I really like, so basically the idea of this thing over here, let's sleep real quick. Okay, we're good and slept, and now we can actually talk about what's going on here. So we've got this kind of like rocky base and then like a wooden upper half that's got some like rocky accents to it. And I think probably we should bring in some maybe some dark, we're using a lot of dark oak right here, which I think looks good with the stone brick. Actually, let me see, do I have, yeah, I did, I made some fences. Let's see what happens if we actually stick some fences, maybe like right there? How does that look? Should we do one more? Can it fit one more? No, that's as many as it can fit. It's hard to tell, honestly. I feel like I want the stair block to go, and I want to connect it with some dark oak. Here, let's grab a stack of dark oak and see what we can do. What do we think about that? I think I like the way that looks and how it integrates the dark oak into what's going on. Let's actually let's try that out a little bit more on the other corners and see what that looks like. Yeah, I think I really like the way that looks. It's subtle, but it's nice. I don't want to incorporate too much dark oak into the bottom. I have this idea that because it's a forge, like a cool like medieval forge on the bottom, that there probably wouldn't be too much wood in that area because that's where all the burning and stuff happens, you know? And I think probably we'll maybe... I don't know exactly what we're going to do with it yet, but what I want to do is at the very least, I want to finish the roof and the walls in this episode. So let's actually maybe get some of this stuff. I don't really need this on me or this on me. I will take some stairs. Those will be a good thing to have. And I guess I'll take a couple blocks of this. Do we have? Yes. And then we'll take a few of these stairs as well. Just like that. And then I've got the netherrack for scaffolding. Because I found that I was needing that. So you can see we've got like one little roof here. And we've got another roof right here. And basically what I want to keep doing is just filling in the rest of this roof. A lot of it's, you know, grunt work, but... I'm pretty excited about getting this thing finished up with. Obviously, I was very excited about this build because I sort of forgot to record elements of it that I should have recorded. Just because I kind of lost track of time with what I was doing. I got a little distracted. Oh, that's not right. There we go. Yeah, I definitely sort of lost track of time with what I was doing. Yeah, and then we're going to do gray on the edges like that. Just like that. And then we'll do the same thing to the other side. So yeah, I want to finish up this roof. I want to finish up these walls. There's some more work that needs to be done on the path. I did start the paths to go over here just to kind of mark out where they might be, but I want to probably mark some more. And yeah, this episode might be, oh, man, I keep placing those wrong. This episode might be sort of progress update based. There might be several things where it's just kind of like, oh, here I finished this piece, and oh, here now I finished this piece. But I think it's actually coming along. Wow, look at that. We already finished this roof. Get these netherracks while we're here. Get these netherracks while we're here. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Guys, I glitched through the block. I'm going to reload. So the next phase is going to need to be dealing with the roof up there. This side of the roof. So we're going to have to block up there and figure this thing out. And hopefully not fall down. Wow, I actually did that math really well. I didn't think I could. I mean, I got it like right next to the roof. I didn't even really measure. I just thought, oh hey, yeah, I need to get up there. This roof is significantly larger, obviously. We may do some things to break it up a little bit, but also it can look relatively simple. I kind of like this look. I think it looks really clean and nice. It's definitely a newer looking building than some of our other ones. I'm not sure how I feel about that. You know, the dark oak looks all nice and shiny, and it's because we're using the stairs don't come in the cracked or mossy variety. They only come as like the straight, just stone brick, which is something to think about. Mojang, if you're watching this, which I know you aren't because I have like 29 subscribers or whatever. But if for some reason you happen to see this, maybe you should make stairs of cracked stone brick and mossy stone brick. That would be smart. Anyway, yeah, so because this doesn't have... because it doesn't have the other varieties, it makes it look significantly cleaner of a build because we don't have it all cracked. Obviously, the bottom is cracked. It's got cobblestone and all kinds of other stuff. And I may even... Some of the pillars around the outside don't have any cracked stone brick or anything like that in them. I may I may change those pillars just a little bit. And I think I also want to change our house just a little bit. I think it has too much mossy brick and not enough of the regular brick. So I think I want to go through and just change the walls of our house a tad. Not a lot, but at least a bit. I'll probably do it between episodes, or maybe I'll do it on a stream since I'm streaming now. But yeah, that's something I've been thinking about changing for a little while now. So I definitely want to try to do that. Hey, look at this. We're almost done with this side. I haven't even had to like really cut or edit away all that much yet, which is nice. I like being able to stay with you guys and talk with you guys while I'm working instead of just like leave you while I go do my stuff kind of thing. The other thing we're still going to need to do, which is actually going to be kind of difficult, is the underside of the gray of the stone brick stairs right here. We're going to need to put stairs on the underside as well. We shouldn't need to do that with the wood ones. Oh, come on. Yeah, we shouldn't need to do that with the wood ones, but we'll need to do it with the stone brick ones on the edges. I think I already got the ones under here because I wanted to see what... Yeah, I did. Oh, man. I didn't fall too far. Yeah, I already got the other ones because I wanted to see what it would look like, but I still need to do the ones on that side. So that's important. The problem with dark oak and working with dark oak is that when you get to this point, it's pretty dark and difficult to see what I'm doing. Luckily, I'm almost done. But yeah, I'm noticing that it is pretty difficult to see where I am clicking in order to place these. But I'm done with them. I'm done at least with the dark oak right there. We can do this stuff, and then we'll probably head down. There we go. Okay, yeah, let's head down. Get out of here and go and sleep, probably. I'm doing these blocks one at a time so I don't glitch through the block again. I cannot wait till I update this world and I don't have to deal with that anymore. That'll be fantastic. Because for those of you who don't know, that whole glitching inside the block thing, ghost blocks are a thing of the past as of the new update. Which I have not updated this world to yet, but I've played within it and I've done a few things. Oh, we left some up there. Do I want to? I kind of want to go get it. I know it's ridiculous, but I want to. Anyway, what I was saying is that ghost blocks are evidently going to be a thing of the past moving forward, which is actually pretty exciting. Okay, so what are we going to do here? I need to get up to the underside of here, and I guess I'll show you guys how insanely difficult everything is to do in survival mode. For those of you who don't play a lot in survival, oh boy, getting up to places is like definitely the hardest part. Let's see, what can we do here? Block, 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 block. And then I guess what I can do is maybe just, hopefully this will be tall enough right here that I can do everything I need to be by jumping, but this roof might be a little bit too tall that isn't an option. So, which ones still need it? This one still needs it. And that one, I don't think I can place. Nope, I can't place there. I'm gonna need to go up a block. God, I hate it when I place it wrong and I'm in the middle of trying to get it right. There we go. Okay, this isn't too hard. Honestly, I always think stuff like this is gonna be so much harder than it ends up being. Get rid of the netherrack. I'm using netherrack because it clearly looks very different than everything else we're doing. That is not what I meant to do. Now I have to get back up there. I'm trying not to do it on the path blocks as well. That's something that's been a concern. Come on, jump and place, jump and place. All right, that's actually looking pretty good. Are we done with all the roofs right now? Is that the place where we are now at? I mean, it's probably kind of dark in there, huh? We should take a look. Yeah, it is pretty dark in there. Luckily, we've got light down here, but we're going to need to get some light up in that area as we start to do stuff. Now, there's one problem that I have not solved yet. This downstairs building is pretty much exactly the size of our furnace array. I didn't want to make it much bigger because it was already pretty big. So there's no like room. It's just like a redstone build in there. There's not like a room that we can go and enter and hang out in and have like a stairway up to here. So I think maybe we need to find another way up into that house. And it might be as simple as making a doorway up there and then a big staircase coming down. That might not actually look that bad. Honestly, I don't know. I think that's what I'm going to go with for now. That's the idea. But for the time being, what we're going to do is just that. We're just going to make a staircase like this. There we go. And actually, since we're here, we'll put some... not that. We'll put some stone brick stairs on it just to make it quicker to walk up for now. These probably won't even stay here, but now they're here. Okay, so what we need to do is start filling in dark oak for the floors and walls, because I think that's what we're going to be using. And then we're going to have to vary it up because there's going to be way too much dark oak if we don't. But that's still... Oh, I actually already have some. But let's take some more just to be safe. And actually, we can probably put some of this stuff back. I'll keep one of these on me, and I'll keep one of these on me. But in general, what I'm going to need right now is the dark oak. So we're going to go play with that. See, it really wouldn't stick out that far. I don't know. Maybe if we make it look nicer. We'll see. We got to figure out how this is going to work. This is going to be a pretty small room, I feel like. We can probably get rid of these. Oh, it's nice that there's glass here that we can walk on. Yeah, I want to stick... I guess we can probably get rid of this as well. We don't need either of these really here. They were just here when I was doing the kind of like framework of it, but they probably don't need to be here for this. I want to inset the walls from the logs like this, so this is actually going to be a relatively small room, but I guess in our minds right now it only has to be like an entryway. Oh man, did I just fall down? And maybe we have to replace this floor we're walking on with, instead of glass and having it look down on here. As cool as that is, I feel like it doesn't fit the build style very well. What we may have to do is just replace this with dark oak and these as well. Of course, these three might be visible. I actually can't tell. No, it looks like there's dark oak stairs right there. Well, let's find out. What happens if we dig you away? Well, it doesn't actually look that bad. I feel like we could totally make that work. Oh, we'll need slabs, though. Well, I guess it actually doesn't matter that much. We could just use stairs. Go like that. And then like that. And that way we can still open that chest when we need to. And everything else is good to go. Yeah, so that'll totally work. And then we can replace this glass with dark oak as well. And this will become the floor in here. We can, I guess, I need to put some dark oak right here for this wall. I'm just kind of doing this like with you guys. I'm kind of showing you guys some of my thought process here. Leave a like if this is the kind of thing you enjoy. That's the best way for you to really tell me if you enjoy this stuff or not. So you can see that right there. We've got this one log right there, which I think is mostly necessary because we'll be able to see the top portion of it. We obviously still need to do the walls up on this side, and we need to put a wall here, here, and here, which will end up just being... Oh, come on. There we go. It's going to completely cover over these things, and then we're going to actually run it pretty much exactly where this dark oak is right here, inset from all the logs, because I like the way that looks. It makes the room just a little bit smaller, but that's okay. Less stuff we have to fill in there later, I suppose. As you can see, well, sort of see, it's getting kind of dark out, but as you can sort of see, I set the blocks one more out so that this room will get 2 wider this way once we get to the top floor. And then I'll probably just block this off and there won't be any access to this area right here. I'll probably just build a wall right here. But this is sort of coming along. I ran out of blocks though. I'm gonna have to go down and get some dark oak, which actually kind of sucks because I think I'm just gonna have to jump. Yep, there we go. Rather than remove the glass, I could just stick the wood on top of it, because then we would come up at like the perfect level. Of course, I could just add one more stair. Also, that's an option. Make a way up here, at least for now. We can get rid of it in a second. We're gonna have to do some kind of staircase at some point. I should have brought some slabs with me, because those would be useful. I think I want to do this. I think I want to do a staircase with slabs, but maybe I don't. Maybe I'll do it with actual stairs. I think I have some stairs on me, so maybe we can do it with that. Almost done with the walls here. Oh, that's not where that goes. We'll just let that go somewhere else. I'm finishing up right here, and then I have obviously the area to do up there. I've got this wall to do, so I should actually block up there because it'll be easier to do when I'm actually up there as opposed to not up there. Let's see, we go like this, and that wall is now done. Great, so we've got a room this size right here, and then we can do some kind of staircase over here. I just don't quite know what we want that to look like. Maybe something like this? Do we still have stair blocks on us? Yes, we do. We can get rid of this one now, because it no longer matters, and we could place stairs like this, and I actually think it would look pretty good. Make sure that we still have torches up here though, because I don't want things to spawn. It looks so dark in here. We're gonna have to get some light colored things in here as well to spruce it up just a little bit. Spruce. Maybe spruce, we'll see. But this works for me actually pretty well. And then we can build some kind of staircase leading up into here, and we've actually got a nice little room, and I still don't know what to do with the floor. If I want to replace the glass, or if I want to keep the glass and be able to look down on what's going on. I feel like I want to get rid of the glass. In fact, let's go with it. Let's turn into our silk touch pick so we can at least sort of save this stuff. The downside of all of this is that glass is getting inside of our furnace array, because we've got all those hoppers down there. So that's going to be a pain in the butt to remove, but I guess I'll do it. Okay, I successfully turned this all to dark oak. Now let's go downstairs and try to assess the damage in here. I'm sure loads of stuff ended up in... Oh, only some ended up in that one, but I bet you that loads of these hoppers have glass in them now. Or potentially our furnaces do. Yeah, I think probably anything that fell in here went into the furnaces. Well, let's go check outside. First, I guess I'll sleep, and then let's go look in the furnaces to see if any glass made its way in. None in there, none in there. There is some in there, yeah, so this is where it's ending up. There we go. I think I got all the glass. I guess we used around 62. And then the other thing that I guess we should do while we're here is there's a couple places that I left as glass that probably don't need to be left as glass. They were just because they were covered enough with something that it didn't matter, but they probably should not be. And then I can just fill this in with dark oak like the rest. This is below the that little like lower roof area that doesn't actually... I don't know what I'm saying. I'll show you guys in just a second. There we go. I guess we did use more than a stack because there's another 30 glass right there. Okay, so this room still looks pretty good, I feel like. I want to light it up just a little bit better now that it's glass here. Okay, I think this is looking pretty good. Let's get... If I can get out, there we go. We've got... Here, let's see. Where did I put that glass? We'll put the rest right there. Okay, so... That's looking pretty good. Obviously, the biggest problem right now is the giant netherrack staircase out the front. That needs to be dealt with. But beyond that, ooh, I don't know if I like the way that looks. With the giant thing of wood right there. Yeah, let's go take that away. That doesn't look very good. There, that's better. I got rid of the giant log in the middle. I thought that would look good, but it really didn't look good at all. So let's actually take a look around this thing. Obviously, it doesn't have any windows or any kind of decoration yet, but I feel like the shape is really, really working for me. I really like the way that it looks. I feel like maybe I should go in there with dark oak stairs right there. Might do that later between episodes or something. I don't know, I think that's looking pretty good, actually. Well, guys, I think that is going to be it for me this episode. Between episodes, I might do a little bit of work on the paths, and I may start decorating this, or I may save it for the next episode. I don't really know yet. We're definitely going to need some windows there and some other decoration to break it up a little bit, because this area looks really dark. But actually, because of the way we use the roof and the base, it doesn't look too dark in total. I'm actually surprised. I'm pleasantly surprised with how well it's turning out. Let's actually get a look at the side here really quick. Yeah, obviously we need to break up those giant sections of just dark oak, you know, but I think it's actually working pretty well. Yeah, we still have access to all of our stuff. We should see that stuff come back, probably. Yeah, there we go. Okay, yeah, we still have access to all of our stuff. Everything's working just fine. Let's take a look at the back as well. Yeah, I feel like that's working. I feel like I need to do some work right here where the roof meets the wall because it sticks out a little bit funny. I think that works for me. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about how this turned out actually. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Well, guys, that is going to be it for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I really like the way this thing looks. I hope you guys like it as well. I'm really liking that we have a newly... Can we look at it at all? No, we can't really see it. There we can kind of see a newly lit up swamp. The stream was a lot of fun. I hope you guys really, those of you who maybe caught it or maybe didn't, I hope you enjoyed it. If you're looking to catch me streaming some other time, I would recommend following me on Twitter. But you can also find me at twitch.tv/TheRamses2, all one word. I'll put a link in my description as well, so you guys can figure out, a link to my Twitch channel in the YouTube description, along with a link to Pathfinder's channel here on YouTube, and I'll put that on the end screen, which should be appearing sometime soon if it hasn't already. But other than that, you guys keep being your beautiful selves, and I will see you all next time. Thank you so much for watching.